Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some clam chowder, and it's loosely based on what I've done for the last 30 years, probably more than that. So anyway, what I've got here, let me just welcome everybody. If you're brand new, welcome, welcome. And like I said, today is a clam chowder recipe that I'm going to use. And if you're not new, you know I tend to fly by the seat of my pants sometimes, and I think I might be doing that today. So, of course, I'm going to use clams. And back in the day, in the 80s, when I first started making these, it was really, really easy to just go one town away to a place called Belfair, Washington, and we would dig clams. And they're called butter clams, and we'd come home with a whole bucket of them. We'd put them in some fresh water. We would put, I think it was cornmeal, in with the water and leave them there for, hours. And then we would dump the water and put in fresh water. And then we'd dump that water. And then we would make clam chowder with what we caught free. Perfect, fresh, wonderful. You can't do that anymore because there's just too much pollution anymore in our waters. So sadly, we don't do it anymore. I mean, people still do, but I don't. Okay, let's put it that way. I'm not saying it's a danger. I'm just saying I know enough to know it's polluted. All right, so I'm going to use these that are from the store, and I'm actually using 3 cans. You don't see them here because I just wanted to make a small thumbnail. I'm going to use a little of this Old Bay seasoning. It's one of my favorites for a seafood dish. I'm going to use some butter, probably about half of this, because, butter makes everything so velvet on your tongue. I'm going to use some Himalayan salt. Maybe we'll switch that out to sea salt. I'm not sure. Some ground peppercorns, black pepper, some garlic powder. Now, the reason for the garlic powder is because I'm flat out of regular garlic. That just does not happen, but I made spaghetti and meatballs yesterday, and I remember using the last of it and thinking, I need more. So here's this. It says it's expired 5/23/22. This has been in my deep freezer. So it's fine. It's, stops time in the freezer. So I'm going to just go ahead and use what I want out of it for this. I typically use regular bacon, but this is a use it or lose it situation. I'm trying to empty my deep freeze. Hold on. Okay, so that's the reason for this and the reason for the date. I'm going to put some parsley flakes in here. I don't know what I did with some other, what did I want to use? Oh, gosh, it was something else, but I couldn't find it. So we're using this, and it's mainly for color. I'm using some reduced sodium chicken broth. I'm using some heavy whipping cream, and I'm using some evaporated milk. The reason I'm using the evaporated milk is it's canned, so that's only a best by date. It'll be fine. I'm going to use that instead of whole milk. I'm going to use this instead of half and half, which it does not matter because I'm out of half and half too. Put the last of it in my coffee this morning. And then this reduced sodium, it was just hanging out in my pantry, and I like to have a base of chicken broth. Now, for the vegetables, I'm going to use yellow onion, celery, the whole bag of petite yellow. I'm going to probably quarter them. And carrots are not for taste in this. They are for color, same as the parsley. So the carrots are going to get chopped really fine, and they'll just be floating around in there giving some love. So I'm going to show you how I'll begin next. Thank you for watching, and if you are not subscribed, I would love it if you subscribed. It's a bell icon in the upper right-hand corner, just in case you didn't know. It's free. Go for it. All right. First thing I'm going to do is put these potatoes, that's the whole bag, except for a couple pieces that I dropped and the dogs, tried to get, and I threw them in the garbage. Anyway, I'm going to take these potatoes, and I'm going to take this chicken broth, put them in this pan, and just soften them a little bit, and I'll start adding things to it. Probably what I will do, I'm going to do the carrots first. Carrots and onions and celery, because it occurs to me, these are so tiny they're going to get mushy before these carrots get soft. Yeah, that's what I'll do. You can tell I'm winging it. I didn't tell you, when I make clam chowder and I used canned clams like I did, I drain the meat, the clams from the clam liquor, clam juice, whatever you want to call it, in the can. So I just put this over it and I strained it. So here's the broth, except for a little bit which I added to the bowl of bacon bits here so that I could get them more softened than they are. They're soft enough for bacon bits, but I wanted to give them some clam flavor too. And here are all the clams. This is 3 cans. And I think that was all I wanted to tell you. Oh, I'm going to put some chicken broth in with these. I'll give you some light. Put some chicken broth in with these veggies now. So that was maybe a quarter of that container there. Not a whole lot. I just wanted something for it to soften in. And I'm going to bring them up and let them, all right, that's enough out of you. Let them soften up some before I add the potatoes. Hey, I just added the 3 here, the salt, the pepper, and the garlic powder in on top of this so that they'll soak up some of that flavor too. Now I've added the whole container of the chicken broth, and I'm going to put the potatoes in next. This pan is getting kind of full. I've got all of the veggies in there though, and all of the broth, and I'm going to let this go until my potatoes soften. And at that point, I'm going to add the evaporated milk. And well, I don't know how much evaporated milk, but until it, you know, like they say, your foremother says that's enough, child. Then I'm going to put some whipping cream in it, stir it well. I'm going to add some, you know what, I'll add the butter first so that it does have time to melt nice. I like it's just for a velvet touch. That's all it's for. I don't know that anybody else ever does that. I just do. And then this is the last of the broth from the cans of clams, and 3 cans worth of clams. So that's it. Oh, I was going to put this in it just to add a little something because I have like 7 cans of it, but I think I won't because there's not enough real estate in there for it all. I also want to finish it with some dried parsley, and that's it. Okay, I just added the butter and half of the evaporated milk. I put parsley flakes in with the clams and the clam broth so that they would reconstitute a little bit. I assume when this is done, they're going to come running here to eat. It's football night. I don't remember who's playing Denver, but I know Denver is playing, and Denver has our old quarterback, Russell Wilson. They haven't been doing as well, and I'm curious to see how they do tonight. Monday Night Football. I am a football fan, rabid. High school, college, NFL, all of it. All right, so the clams and the clam broth, and everything is in here except the whipping cream, and there's this much room for it. So I won't be using a lot, but just enough. I don't know if you saw me put the butter in or not. I think I might not have had the film on, but I did put butter in this too. We like to top our clam chowder, and so this is your choice. Little goldfishies or little oyster crackers. And I somehow got mini. I know that'll be even better on a spoon, but I just didn't even know they made mini ones. I thought oyster crackers were all one size. Like a uniform, like a saltine. Each square is typically uniform, unless you get something like Cub Soda cracker or whatever. Babble, babble, babble. Okay, the potatoes are done just perfect. Now I'm going to put in this heavy whipping cream. I always play chicken with the lip of a pan when I cook. It'll be fine. I think what we have here is going to be delish. All right, I'm going to plate this and show you what it looks like. Here we go. I'm going to put some in a bowl. What time is it here? I'm a little early. It's only 4:37, but that's okay. I'll have more at dinner time, right? Okay, so here's what it looks like. The potatoes turned out just perfect. They're not mushy. They're not crisp. They're just right. I put about half of that pint. Uh-oh, I didn't put a thing from my spoon. Ouch, 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 this is hot. I put about a half of that pint of the whipping cream in it. There's actually room for more, and I may put the rest of it in. I'm thinking about it. I think I will, you know? I mean, that's just how much room I had. I had to. Let's stir that up and she's done. All done. Let's give it a stir. If I can find a spoon that I'm willing to use. Don't touch the bottom of your cast iron that's coated with anything metal, so I'm not going to go all the way down. I don't want to scratch up mine, and I know you don't want to scratch up yours if you use it. You can do it with a regular cast iron, but not the coated ones. Did you hear a click? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So anyway, I'm going to put the spoon away so nobody gets the idea to use it in my cast iron. And so I decided to use goldfish crackers because they're cute and there's clams in here, so it's a whole ocean thing. Because you know there are goldfish in the ocean, right? Yes. Okay, so thank you for watching this. If you stayed this long, I hope you consider subscribing, leaving a comment, or giving a thumbs up. Thumbs up, everybody. Take care. Bye.